Here we are, continuing a late night into the next morning. I always say to the members, let's see who can hoot with the owls and soar with the eagles early the next morning. And they are there on the floor with our appropriations bills. I just want to start off the morning to say that Leader McConnell seems to take great pride in calling himself the Grim Reaper. It's part of his political campaign. It's part of the pride he takes as leader of the Senate. And as you see what he wants to bury, none of these things are going to pass. They won't even be voted on. So think of me as the Grim Reaper, his own quote. He wants to bury the For the People Act for cleaner government, the Equality Act for ending discrimination against LGBTQ community, dreamers, and to protect our dreamers and TPS recipients, paycheck fairness, equal pay for equal work, gun violence protection, common sense background check legislation. He's burying that. Climate action now. Climate action now. Let's bury that. Save the Internet Act, the net neutrality legislation young people are so concerned about. The Violence Against Women Act won't even get a vote. Lowering health care and prescription drug pricing won't even get a vote. That's what he said about our agenda, which encompasses most of our early legislation on what we promised for the people. To lower the cost of health care by lowering the cost of prescription drugs, by building the infrastructure of America in a green way, and in doing so, increasing paychecks, lower health care, bigger paychecks, cleaner government. Not even going to get a vote. Again, public sentiment is everything. President Lincoln, the Senate will certainly be hearing from the public on issues, values really, that have bipartisan support across America. This is our attempt to find our common ground. So many of these issues, whether it's gun safety or violence against women and the rest, rank very high across the board, across party lines. Right now, I'm very proud that on the floor of the House, as a former appropriator, the Appropriations Committee is putting forth legislation that reflects our values to meet the needs of the American people. Already, we've addressed issues like raising the funding for the National Institutes of Health, investing further in early childhood education. We are talking about, and that's in Rosa DeLauri's bill, Health and Human Services and Education and Labor legislation. We heard from Mr. Visclosky on the defense bill. So we're talking about a strong America, strong in our national security, our national defense, and strong in the health and education and well-being of the American people. I would love just to read to you all the provisions of the legislation, but they're there for you to see, and we'll be talking about them, enlarging those issues as to what they mean to the American people. So that is part of our investigate, litigate agenda. We're doing this, and at the same time, we are honoring our oath of office to protect and defend the Constitution.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.